Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Kevin from Pressure Washing Plays. Today's video, we're going to cover exactly how to run profitable Facebook ads. It's the end of June. Pressure washing is super busy. I had this on my desk before I went out to go check up on the jobs. 6:21 right now. I'm making this tutorial for you guys. If you follow this step by step, I'm going to be linking you some of the copy that we're using in the ads down below. We're going to do this from complete scratch. Now, if you don't know how to get to the exact screen that I'm on, head to business.facebook.com. Leave a link down below. Once you're at that website, you've logged in, you're going to select this little drop down on the left. Then you're going to go to Ads Manager, and it's going to take you right to this screen. So now that we're all here, let's go ahead and create these ads. So first thing we're going to do, green create button, and you can split test between engagement and leads. To me, honestly, no difference whatsoever. It's just a different kind of opt-in. The main thing that's going to carry our Facebook ads is the ad itself, the offer. This mumbo jumbo of all the little campaign tweaks we're doing, not very important, but I'm still going to walk you through it because it can be confusing. So engagement, let's just do that for now. I go manual campaign, continue. And then first thing we got to do is we got to create a campaign name. Now, usually what I do pressure washing ads V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, and we're going to start off with an ad set. So I might do men and women 30, 65, ad copy 1. All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm just putting the targeting, which is going to be men and women, 30, 65. And for these, we're creating 3 different ad sets, right? So this is the campaign level. This holds all of our ad sets. This is our ad set, and each ad set holds an ad. Now in the ad set, that's where you put in the targeting, your daily budget, that sort of thing. And then the ad is the actual ad. So we're going to be split testing 4 ad sets, different copy. I'll show you as we continue through this. It's going to make more sense. On here, what I typically do is messaging apps. Let me go ahead and switch this. I'm going to select your page down here. And then after you do that, let me just take off WhatsApp. We're going to go ahead and put in our budget. Now, for the ads that I'm launching today, we're going to start this at a $5 a day budget. So at the end, it's going to be $15 a day. One ad set's $5, second is another $5, third is another $5, $15 in total. Pretty self-explanatory, budget right there. And then we're going to go down here and put in our targeting. So we're going to take off, this is a must, you have to take off United States. If you leave this on here, your ad's going to be shown all over the United States and you're going to be burning money. So take this off and then you're just going to put in your city. So in this case, we're going to make things simple. Just put this, I'll usually go 15-mile radius, put that in right there. And then for Advantage Plus audience, what we're going to do is we're going to add in an audience suggestion. Now we're going to change the age from 18 to 65 all the way to 30, right? Like we put in the targeting. I'm actually going to change this to 55. All right. I'm going to change it to 55. 65 is a little too old for me. So we're going to go 30, 55. For these detailed targeting over here, you don't really need to touch it unless you're in a major city. Like in this example, we're in a major city, so we're going to go ahead and put in 1 interest targeting. You don't want to go crazy with this. The one I typically do is home and garden. All right, okay, so you see it right here, home and garden. This is home improvement. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And that's all we need to do. Now for Advantage Plus placements, you can also switch this as well if you'd like. Sometimes I keep it on, sometimes I turn it off. Doesn't really make too big of an impact. If you're doing manual placements, that's going to allow you to control where your ad is being shown. So if I were to do manual placements, usually what I do is I uncheck everything. And the only thing I keep is Facebook feeds. So I take off all of this because I only want my ad being shown on the actual Facebook feed. I don't want it being shown in all these weird places where people aren't clicking. Just the Facebook feed where people are scrolling. But for this example, let's keep things simple. Let's go Advantage Plus, let Facebook do its thing, and let's go into the actual ad. So usually for the ad itself, I call this V1. And for this ad, what we're going to do is we're going to select the before and after. In this case, let's do this one. And I will be making another video on how to edit the images for ads. You need to make it 500 by 500. I usually use Canva. Some people were asking for that, so I'm going to make a tutorial on how I edit the photos for Facebook ads, but it's pretty simple. Plug in your before and after, put in the before, after. I like to include logo, street name for some extra credibility. And yeah, we're going to be using the same photo for all of the ads. The only thing that we're switching is the actual copy itself. So the offer is going to be the same, but the wording is going to be different. We're going to do that 3 different times, which I'll show you right here. So when it comes to building the ad, first thing we're going to do is we're going to add in the primary text. So this is going to be the ad itself. Let's go ahead and copy this and paste it in here. This is typically what I'm going to run for a Facebook ad. So you can preview it over here, see more, see the ad down there. And this ad is going to be a $99 driveway wash. So I know what you're thinking. I can already hear it. I'm not doing driveways for $99, but you guys got to understand. With Facebook, if you want to run a $350 driveway offer, you're just not going to have a lot of people opting in. You might be able to get cost per lead, 15 bucks, 17, 20, something around that. But I find that this ad works the best for me. If I do a $99 driveway wash, what I do is when a lead comes in saying, hey, I want to claim the offer, I get their phone number and I call them up immediately. You have to call up these leads immediately. And what you're going to do is you're going to prioritize speed. So you're going to call them up, say, hey, we're a little bit booked out this week, but we can schedule you in for tomorrow at this time or over the weekend at this time. And you're going to quote them at regular price. This is just a sales call. So you're going to get faced with the objection, hey, I thought the offer was $99. Terms apply, right? 99 bucks if you've got a townhome sized driveway, but if you've got a pretty decent sized driveway, no driveways equal, it's going to cost a little bit more. So you might want to do maybe 15% less of what you typically charge. All you want to make sure is that you're just getting it scheduled in. And I have to say this again, you need to call up the lead as soon as it comes in on Facebook. If you're waiting 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, oh, I'm busy, I'll talk to them a little bit later once I'm done with XYZ, you're losing the leads. You might as well not be running Facebook ads because what does it matter? Leads turn cold after 5 minutes. So as soon as you see the notification, go ahead and call them up. So this is going to be the primary text. Headline, we can do something like $99 driveway wash. And then I'm not going to get the emoji here, but usually I'll put in like a pointing right emoji, which is going to point right to the call to action. So last thing we're going to do for this ad is we're going to change the call to action from send message to get quote, right? That's all you need to do, right? You can also create your own greeting on here, which I'll do in another video. I don't want to make this one too long, but you can change your greeting. I always change it. And after you do that, you're done with this ad. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back up to the ad set and you're going to quickly duplicate this ad set. What it's going to do is it's going to take the same targeting, the same daily budget, the same ad you run, it's going to duplicate it, and the only thing you need to do is split test the copy. So, because for pressure washing, especially if you don't have a lot of before and afters, you can get results just off of one before and after. The only thing you need to do is number 1, make sure you have a solid offer, and then number 2, split test the copy for that offer. Maybe this is what you refer to as copywriting, right here, the ad text. For those of you that don't know what that is, but you just want to split test this because sometimes you might need to word it a certain way for people to actually opt in. So we're going to copy the second one, and I'll leave this document linked down below in case you want to copy this and run your own ads. Let me know how that goes. So we're going to go back to this ad, and for this, I'm just going to name it V2, ad copy 2. Go down here, only thing we're doing, just changing the primary text, right? And this ad is worded a little bit differently. It's a little bit longer than the first one, a little more longer format. Then we're just going to do this one final time, and we're going to name this ad copy 3, and let's just call this V3. All right, we're going to copy this last one down here, go back to primary text, boom. That's exactly how you run profitable Facebook ads. And another thing, okay, so Facebook, it's not a set it and forget it approach. If you run these ads and then you text me, message me, comment, whatever, hey, these ads aren't working, it's different for different cities. I've run ads for pressure washers pretty much in every state in the United States. And I will say it's very dependent on the area you're living in. You know, the zip code, how much people are making. You're going to need to split test a bunch of ads to see what works in your specific city. Again, we're advertising to humans, not to robots. So just because it doesn't work the first try doesn't mean you should give up. The way I would manage this campaign is I would launch this, and if after 48 hours, if I'm not getting cost per lead, which is cost per message, if it's going to show you the analytics in your Facebook ad manager, if I'm not getting leads for $5 to $10, I'm cutting the ad and I'm trying a different offer. Now, what that looks like is I might change this $99 driveway wash. I might change it to driveway wash with a free walkway included. Or something that worked good for me is a free bird bath, right? So I would do a free bird bath with purchase of house wash, right? This is just a piece of decoration for landscaping. I get something like this from Lowe's. I would pick them up for $40. Then I would give it to the client for free for a house wash. Running an ad like that, you've got to get a little bit creative, because sometimes those color texts for free quote ads, they're played out, don't really work. So get creative with it, and again, run them for 2 days. Not getting cost per lead, $5 to $10 range, cut it, try out something new. This is just the name of the game for marketing, right? If you don't want to hire other people, I had the same issue. I didn't really trust people online, didn't want to spend a bunch of money for them not to get me results. I ran ads myself, and this is exactly what worked for me and for the washers that I work with. It's just a case of split testing, figuring out what works in your city. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The next video, I might cover how to edit these ads in Canva, how to actually create the images, how to write the copywriting so you can create more offers, some popular offers that work, and maybe I'll go into ChatGPT and some of the prompts I use to get this ad copy. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you need any help with Facebook ads, if this is just something you don't want to manage on a month-to-month basis and you want someone else to do it, feel free to book a call with me in my bio and we can talk about scaling your marketing efforts. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.